We are live. This baby's topping out. 83, 84. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hey, I'm doing all right. How are you, brother? But the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Oh, man. Hey, I'm scatting, I'm bebopping over here. What's going on? Jumped on the Nvidia and SPY train. Very nice. Very nice. Look at you guys, huh? Making a couple of bucks. Very nice. Yeah, I had a cheap call on a General Mills. Having a decent day. Call's just kind of stagnant. A little bit of cough, never hurt nobody. A little bit of coffee, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I had Taco Bell last night. I feel terrible today. Wow, look at you calling out freaking patterns and shit, huh? Got a couple of pros in here. Inverse head and shoulders is bullish. You actually want SPY calls here, in my opinion. SPY calls. SPY calls. Get your speckles. SPY calls. If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. No, inverse regular head and shoulders. Alright. Let's go. Stay sharp. SPY calls on the move. On the move. Look at that. You're up, what? 3 points already. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Everyone has to send me $5 grand. Up, truck backing up. All the way to the bank. Look, see? Jump on live. What? We've been streaming 5 minutes. Look at that. Made your money already. Literally. Literally. Literally within 5 minutes. Yeah, it's like a gift, really. And 1, 2. Princess kneel before you. That's what I said now. Princess who adore you. You marry him, or marry me. I'm the one that love you, baby, can't you see? Oh, what is this? Hey, rock on. Chili, yeah. Appreciate that, brother. Love you. Appreciate the support. Thank you. It doesn't let me, like, do anything. You know, I can't, like, highlight it or make a noise or something. That's alright. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Wow, oil's up. I'm stunned right now. That was easy. Yeah, it's going higher. Going higher. I don't have any gauge to buy a coal myself. And that's not fair. I want to buy one. Yep. Yep. We are live on the air. WNBC. 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 There we go. WNBC. Listen, I know I'm 3 hours late and people got other things going on, but where is everybody? The heck? People always badger me, like, hey, you going live today? I want to make money so I don't have to get a job. Alright, you lazy bastards, where are you? Oof. Oof. It's a pretty weird looking chart the last couple of days, huh? He's always buying. There you go. I respect it. What'd you buy today, brother? Nvidia? Okay. All right. Like I said, I wish everyone the best. Bought more Nvidia like for the long term, or you looking to sell it like later in the week or something? Somebody getting an oil delivery. Big money. If you want to come in, baby, just go ahead now. I think it's going to double. Okay, so longer term. Okay. Very nice. I wish you the best. People do love Nvidia, though. I mean, I was saying for a while I felt it was very overvalued, but to its credit, it has been kind of holding that value, so I guess it's still good. Up, truck backing up. How about those earnings plays? How'd they do? How's Lennar looking? Down almost 5. Actually coming back a little bit. Really nice revenue beat. This should be higher, in my opinion. This should be higher. It needs to double, and I believe it's 20% undervalued. All right. Hey, I wish you, again, nothing but the best. Let me just recheck my General Mills. Oh, no. You're going the wrong way. SMCI. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, look at these people bringing down the SMCI. These people are crazy, man. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that love you, baby, can't you see? It's all about the calls, baby. It's all about the calls, baby. Actually, let me see. Do I have any day trades left? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I'll take a 678 call expiring today. YOLO, as the kids say. Yeah, baby. I like it, I like it, like it. Yeah, look, I'll even type out, right, exactly what I'm doing here. Buy to open. Buy. 12, 17. 6, 7, 9. Full. Oh no, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. See that? 6, 7, 8. Alright, now because I typed out specifically which option, now it's going to go down before it goes up, right? Now it's going to go down. See it dropping immediately as I typed out specifically which option? That's why I hate doing it. That's why I hate doing it. Still buying H-Graph. Okay, I respect it. Killian, there we go. My partner in crime. All I know is SLV is up, what, 200% from when I was first talking about it. So, I don't know what people waited for. Like I said, just like with the stocks, right? People wait for it to turn out correct. And then they ask if I still like it. And then they look to take a position. I love you. I'm not trying to beat you up. But my point is you definitely should have been in silver already. I don't know what you're waiting for. One, two, Princess kneel before you. Jeez. Alright, I was telling you what, 20, 21, 24 an ounce. I was saying silver, silver. Now we are at 66.60. Insane. Oh, man. Actually, honestly, I don't even know if this is a good thing. I mean, if we really think about it. The way gold and silver's been raging. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, you buy the physical. Right, okay, okay. So then don't... Why would you buy the minor then? Why? People are killing me. You got extra money like that to lose? Send it over, buddy. I'll take care of it. No reason for you to buy AG. If you got a couple extra grand like that, just ship it to the captain. I'll take care of it. You are diversified. You own silver. You are diversified. You have the hedge in place. Just because it's not, in the account on your screen. You know what I mean? You have your hedge already. Look, see? The second I mentioned specifically which calls, we started dropping. Look, see what I mean? That's why I hate doing it. That's why I hate doing it. You're welcome. Imagine me and you and me. No matter how the toast the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. My only regret is being convinced SLV will go down if the COMEX runs out of silver. See, this is what, again, I mean, like, I appreciate that, but I'm telling you, man, people have started to overanalyze, and it ends up biting them in the ass. Look, now we're dropping. Look, see what I mean? See what I mean? That's why I don't like to say anything. Don't say anything. Yep. Yep. Now I'm just waiting for one of the Captain Hindsights out there to post a random chart now on the S&P. Paging Captain Hindsight. People always overanalyze the situations. They want to look at 10 different things. When in the end, again, as we said, what, a year and a half ago, I mean, it was common sense to buy silver. It was common sense to buy silver. And that's what I mean. Now, after a freaking 200% run, now people want to analyze, oh, should I jump in? Like, yeah, you missed it. That's it. You missed it. That's why, like I said, I used to tell people, the market waits for nobody. And I always said the stocks that are kind of sitting stagnant and maybe boring you a little bit, something like a PayPal, something like SMCI, right? Oh, what's it doing? It's been down for so long. That is when you strike. I always say you don't want the stocks to explode so that you can have time to build a position. All right, Tommy. Where do you see silver going? Well, that is quite a move from here. What makes you say that, brother? Imagine me and you and me. Um, so what? Like in proportion to how much the money supply has increased in comparison to what are you looking at? 08? 01? Yeah, I need to buy a neti pot or something. Or I could just stop smoking. That would probably help my sinuses as well. I'm not mentioning a brand of cigarette because they do not pay me. Turkish, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see the pack. I might have had those before. Oh yeah, the Turkish golds. Yeah, I had those before. I've tried pretty much all of them because I remember when I started, I was like, oh, I wonder what this one's like. I wonder what that one's like. A lot of them are alright. A lot of them are alright. Really depends on your preference. I was waiting. Is this gentleman Tom typing out like a whole thesis, or are we not responding to me at all? Fed's Q&A. What that's it? What the hell? Bird watching. Bird watching. The whole world's falling apart. You're looking for birds. Okay. Okay. Yep. Soon as I specified the option, we tanked. That's what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There's a reason why I do it the way I do it. Then you ask yourself, well, Derek, if you didn't specify, do you really expect me to believe it wouldn't have dropped? And you know, I don't know. I don't know. But if in the past I ran into this problem, then I should have learned from previous patterns. Is this a double bottom here? Are we bottoming out? I am surprised we dropped like that. I thought we were going to curl maybe to like here. And then maybe sell off a little bit. What was this? 67.39 and a half, 67.39.49. So, I mean, again, double bottom, it's technically not a double bottom by 1/100th. At $50, there's less silver bullion than people. Oh, you're working? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, tell me later. Tell me later. But yeah, that's a big run. I mean, again, I appreciate what you're saying. And I guess I mostly agree with you. But I just I don't know, man. I mean, again, I know it's playing catch up, and that's why I think we could see the next psych level of like 80 or a round number like 100 an ounce. I mean, 180. We would need. I think we would need big geopolitical news for that to happen, in my opinion. But then again, I mean, it is kind of just taking off. Again, this next trend line, yeah, this is about 68 here. Then if it gets above resistance, though, well, look at that, going back to 1802. What do you know about that? What is this? Random spike up 294. 294. $294. So let's say hypothetically that is accurate. Right? So we're looking at like there. Ah, yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So if we get above this resistance, we could potentially see 300 an ounce. Possibly. if that random bullshit spike up in this chart was real. Going back to the 60s. You know what we can do also? Yeah, see, this chart, it's too much time. It's confusing to keep an eye on all this. Alright, so if we just, like... This is not accurate at all. Yeah, that's about 180. Interesting. Interesting. Go from that bottom in the 70s there when all this nonsense frickin' started. Right? Cutting across not only to those bottoms, but right to that top. And that puts us at around 200. Interesting. There's almost a quarter less silver bullion than gold bullion in circulation. Takes a lot of chemicals and labor to convert junk silver to bullion. A shortage will force junk need to be converted. Ah. That's very interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I got it, yeah. Man of energy and time. Supplies us. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, are we talking like end of year? Or we're talking like 2-3 years? Do you think we see a like a spike up, a retest, and then a straight beeline up? That's what I'm asking. That's why I'm saying that there would have to be some big geopolitical news to force them to do what you said. I just know what. Listen, all I know is 180. That's it. Don't ask me anything else. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. Appreciate the input. Appreciate the input. Solar panels. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I see it. I'm just trying to try to narrow it down to a time frame, but again, I mean, we're kept in the dark here, so who knows? Could happen tomorrow, could happen in 3 years. Okay, I don't understand the why comparing it per person. 80% lead. Wait, but if they're storing the lead price up, Hmm. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to talk about this a little bit more. Right, but is it? But it's a luxury, though. It's not a requirement. Depending on what technology we're talking about, it's not a necessity, though, right? Unless I'm just looking at this the wrong way. My ass. Get out of here. And this line down here is about 67.27 is what I'm watching for the S&P. It's in almost everything. All right, yeah, we'll talk about this more because obviously it's silver went on a huge run. So if we're talking about again another potential several 100% run, then yeah, I just want to like completely get on your page to just see it through that lens. Again, I'm not saying you're wrong because we've seen that kind of delayed fuse reaction from silver, which is why, again, I think it's just kind of flying straight up now because it's just overdue. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, baby. Knowledge is power. I saw LAC up this morning, yeah. Huh. Yeah, we'll definitely talk more about this silver. That sounds very interesting. That's it. I'm trying my best to know about inside information without being on the inside, which I'll be honest is pretty difficult. It is pretty difficult. Why do I have a feeling they're just gonna tank this freaking market? I have no idea why. I have that feeling right now. Keeping track of supply per person is important. Okay. Like I said, I'll take your word for it. And it sounds like you might be onto something here. I remember when we were talking about it at 60, 70. Now it's 170. Yep. Yep. Hey, looking for the SPY to run up here. It's like those who bought gold in the 90s. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. That's why, again, if you compare the charts, it in no way, shape, or form was silver moving in any proportion with gold. Especially post-lockdowns and whatnot, right? So that's why I always kind of mentioned it back at like 22, 24, 27. And then when we got up to that resistance near 30. But yeah, I mean, it completely broke up again. And now it's forcing this, top line, silver up almost 5% as we speak. It's forcing to go to this top line resistance again. I mean, because we have technicals lining up that are setting it up for a potential bullish breakout. And of course, we have, again, the few things our friend Tom just mentioned there. So if in the technicals they're going to push it into the bullish direction, then as it spikes to 80, 100, that's probably when, if it happens, that's probably when on something like CNBC, they'll randomly mention in passing, like what Tom was talking about. And it'll just kind of like go by everyone as a random tidbit of information. But that may be what's going on here. Again, according to my chart here, it's looking like around the very high 67s an ounce. So now we have to keep an eye on that level and see what happens from there. Because massive money has been flowing into it, right? So again, I'm not saying over the longer term Tom may not be on the right track, but in the short term, if it's all getting sucked into this, that would deteriorate value. I feel like that would be the move. Again, in the immediate short term, I'm just kind of thinking out loud to myself here, which is why I don't know if we'll see a break above this mark. I'm surprised we're up even this much, to be honest. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about it. A friend of mine has 20 kilograms of silver. Hey, nice. How would we sell at such high prices? I feel like we would need institutional buyers. Go to your bank. Well, it's funny. It's technically like a hard asset, but it's still very liquid, regardless of where spot price is. I mean, Jewelers probably take it off. Jewelers take it off your hands too. You don't have to go to the bank. What does? Government data backward looking. So defines more current data. Personally, worry more about inflation than jobs. Is that so? Is that so? May not be 180 for a while. Turning junk to bullion would bring it to 180. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I know. And again, we've been hearing that for years, which is why, again, I was kind of surprised it didn't kind of start to follow gold as it started to kind of curl upward. But people have been saying that for years. Guaranteed, there's a guy sitting there right now, like, looking at the price of silver, like, these bastards, they told me 20 years ago it'd be at this price. So it's been a very interesting commodity over the years, to say the least. S&P starting to climb back up. Gold, bigger supply, easy to recycle. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. DraftKings still holding 35. My goodness, this person doesn't shut up, huh? Simple textbook solutions not relevant. Right? And they tried to tell us right away, what, after like a year or two, they were like, oh yeah, no, we're back to where we were. Yeah, uh-huh. 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 Which again leads me to my point, is that now it's all coming out, right? That what I was saying 2-3 years ago, all of a sudden, that's how it is today. But the problem is, they ran the freaking market the whole time. It was shit. So I'm telling you, we're on thin ice right now. And I'm not being pessimistic. I don't have, a massive short position. Nothing like that. I'm just telling you right now. If we rallied off nonsense, if we rallied off bullshit, if we rallied off negativity, you cannot have that as the foundation, the foundational level to then bounce off of on good news and rate cuts and whatever. S&P, back on the move. Dollar drop. We got support right here. I mean, we're technically like it's like right there. So we have to see if this rejects and goes lower and wants to keep dropping, or if we retest and come up to the moving average. That's what I'm saying about Nvidia. Yeah, exactly. There's no real, it's not a real level to bounce off of and then go bullish again. Take that next leg higher. You guys watch that. I'll be right back 1 minute. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. Hey, hello, hello. Appreciate you stopping in and gracing us with your presence. What am I hearing? Really? Might want to check your brakes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Biscadios. Uh-oh. 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 Yep. Fire truck's coming. Yep. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. That's a very stupid statement. Oh, they make decisions for the next 5 years. We make political decisions for now. We have to make decisions now for the next 5 years. And usually, if the government's like, oh yeah, we're going to start some jobs program. I mean, yeah, it helps now, but you feel it down the... You know what? I'm just going to let that one go. Not even going to get upset. You never got me down, Ray. Never got me down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go, Spy. Here we go. Here we go, Spy. Here we go. Oh. Whoa. Each graph at 172. I told you, I tell you all the time. I say I know what I know, and I'm the captain. The captain goes down with the ship. But yes, technically, I would still be holding. I mean, I am holding, but you know. Might see similar to what we saw like yesterday, where we come down, we flatten out like this, and then what? It was around like 2:30 we started climbing up. Could see a similar pattern. I mean, yields are only up a little bit. Fewer births. I don't know what these people are talking about. These Muslims came here with their 11 wives and their 58 kids. I don't know what these people are talking about. La la la. No more Mr. Nice Guy. How's Snap been doing? Oh. Oh. Didn't I mention Snap? When did I talk about Snap? Let me see something. Said on the 6th, it's gonna be $1 from here, $1 higher easily. You have some earnings later. Who's on deck here? Let's see. Oh, Micron. Micron. How's she holding up today? 2%. It's not too bad. Jeez. Oh, man. That is some climb. You know, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think puts are in play here for Micron. Hmm. Looks like it wants to hold the 6740 mark, so I'm curious to see if we, even if we come down here, if we're going to see an immediate bounce like that. Do me a quick favor, real quick, and like the stream, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just remember, if you don't like me, I don't like you. Uh-oh. Is there anything you guys want to look at or anything? We're all just chilling. Yeah, well, the market's been flat for a few hours, so not much is really moving. Look at you, huh? Big man on campus buying Google calls and shit. All right. All right, brother. ASTS sub 64. I know, who was it? Lucio, I think, grabbed some puts with some time. It's working out very well. Bum, 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 bum. I'm a scat man, skibbity bidum bumbalabo. Bumbalabo. Skibbity bidum bumbalabo. Bumbalabo. Just joining us. Welcome, damn it. Welcome. Happy to have you. S&P trying to hold key level here. Yep. Actually. Hey, Walma, how you doing? Happy to have you. Good to see you. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I can't see a freaking thing. That's an interesting trend line. Market is, yep, we just broke. Yep. Yep. Could see about a 10-12 point drop here. Dollar seems to be holding and climbing. At 18, Wendy's partnered with Palantir, like 3M did at 130. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Palantir news. I don't know. So what does that mean? You like 3M right now? Yeah, you could just grow your cash pile right now for sure. For sure. like we said, we have a lot of smaller up-and-coming stocks that I feel are still considered cheap. But yeah, I wouldn't go heavy into the brand name stocks in each sector, believe it or not. I have a feeling a big drop is coming. I really do. I don't know why. Stock market, the only market people leave the store when everything is on sale. That's funny. Well, it depends what you're holding. Yeah, no, you hold those. You hold those. 3M had full over-the-top recovery after losing 60% of the time. Oh, so you're saying to buy Wendy's? Ah, okay. Okay. What's your cost basis on it? Wow, they beat the crap out of this. Holy. Oh, no, you hold that. You hold that. My opinion, anyway, you hold that. Why are they beating it up so much, Tom? What's going on here? I like Wendy's. I did not sell at 3. Yeah, no. In my opinion, like I said, for right now, if you have like a cheap, like sub $1 cost on something like HRAF, in my opinion, you hold. Because I think once it really starts climbing and breaking out, remember, as we said, whatever your original investment is at 40 cents, whatever, $300, $1,000, just remember now, every time it moves that much when it starts running, you're doubling up your investment again. So, in my opinion, I would hold. Just like you guys saw, right? The first videos on it, stock was 8, 10, 12 cents. Like, if I had hypothetically, $1,000 worth at like 10, 11 cents a share, I would not be selling that. But that's just me. As we know, we're all in different financial situations, so, if you're up big and money's tight, I understand. I understand. But again, if you're in a position where you could hold it for the long term and really wait for that growth, then with a cost like that, I wouldn't look to sell, in my opinion. You're welcome. Like 10 maybe? What? 10 what? Oh, no, no. Yeah, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him. Go down. Should I sell or just leave it? I have money to put in, though. Okay, so you just wait. So you just wait. And I would say, if you can, in my opinion, I would look to accumulate more shares of those positions, hopefully at lower prices near key support levels. Because remember, even if like it comes down to a support level, right? Like, even if it comes down to a support level and then we have a flash crash, it'll more than likely fight quickly and try to regain that support level, right? So as we say, we may never get the low of the low, but we do have to try to pick good pricing and timing. So whatever, again, you were saying the pullback, whatever, 170. So that's what I mean. If it's at like 185, you're looking at 170. Like, just wait, hold your cash, be patient, pick your spots. They're closing unprofitable locations. Oh man, that's a shame, man. I like Wendy's. Yeah, that's a big drop, man. Took it from 20 to sub 8. Looks like they're still doing all right. Now you're looking for 538 million. Yeah. No, don't apologize for those questions. Those are good questions. Those are good questions. Knowledge is power. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Wendy's here, man. I don't know. I'll check it out in a sec. Yeah, wow, S&P. Again, we have maybe about 67.25 in the 20s, 67.20s. Dope, dope. Dope, dope. Let's see what's trending here. We got Oracle down almost 5%. Nvidia down about 3 1/3%. Caterpillar, right? I think I was saying, what, like cat puts? I think it might have been a while back, or it was for earnings or something, but they really pumped that stock up. I believe I was calling for puts. Got to double check that though. IonQ down 4%. ASTS down 8%. SMCI, of course, down about 4.5% at low 30. Rolls-Royce only down a nickel. Can't keep a good man down. What could be a scenario where we sell when knowing that it is about to go down, even if it is to buy more? Ah. I would say if we really begin to pump going into some unforeseen news coming out that we don't know about yet, and then when the news hits, we pump again. Once we would, hypothetically, if we would do that double pump, a lot of people would have the buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So if they get if we start raging and then all of a sudden we get a big order, right? But, the order's for like $5 million worth of graphene or whatever. And, the market cap explodes to like freaking 20 billion or some shit like that. Like, that's when I would sell, in my opinion, if you wanted to take a chunk of the profits. And then you wait for the massive run up, and then you wait for the big pullback back to where you started. And then if you want, you could reposition on the pullback. But we'd have to take it day by day, because again, we know the potential. We know the potential of something like this. So again, after seeing things like Palantir and more importantly, other companies like ASTS that technically wouldn't even get anywhere near the news catalyst that something like a Hydrograph would, in my opinion. I honestly don't even know if I saw a spike up to 7-10 billion. I honestly don't even know if I would want to sell. I don't know. Unfortunately, you'd have to wait and you'd have to put me in the moment. The math's math, but I don't know how reducing revenue will expand earnings. Yeah, we get it. It's called belt tightening, brother. It's called belt tightening, and you rework the efficiency of every dollar brought in, and you have it work for you more. And you trim out where it's not working. That's why basically every company who goes through quote unquote restructuring for 1, 2, 4 quarters usually comes out, looking pretty well as long as the business maintained itself, right? I.e., Rolls-Royce. SMCI, hey! Look at this guy. Oh, it's Bad Dreams? Thought your name was something else. I don't know. Looks different in Discord. Maybe I'm dyslexic. So yeah, we came down, we broke here. I mean, technically we can pull back and drop to this line here of about 24. But again, I mean, this was a key level. We even came down and didn't want to break it. This is when they had the delay with the filing with the SEC and everything like that into potential delisting, right? That brought them sub this line from 26 down all the way to 17, and then that's where it immediately spiked and bounced off to. Quick break back above, right? Quick break back above. Now we're seeing the test and we're seeing the recent break. So, I mean, technically we could come down to 24 or even come down bottom here at around 27. 28.80. Again, in my opinion, I still say the stock is on sale. Conservatively, again, $100 and change, in my opinion. And over the long term, I do still stand by my analysis. I do believe this is a $200 stock. And again, just remember, right? Just remember. Look at how it's been over the years. This is where drama started, right? Right after we were growing like crazy, started to trend more. They increased their guidance well above estimates, right? It started trending. People started piling in. It got listed on the S&P. And then all of a sudden, oh, it might actually suck. Oh, Hindenburg puts out some bullshit report. All of a sudden, the company sucks, right? They're scrambling in the freaking PR division, right? They're like, holy shit. We got to do something. Meanwhile, they're freaking whatever, misplacing files or paperwork or whatever the frick happened over there. Remember, they completely beat it up on a potential delisting and a late filing, and they brought it down to 17. And now after all this bullshit, again, it ran back up to almost 70 from that point, but now we're sitting here at 30. So that's why, again, in my opinion, I don't care if it's 17, 30, 24, freaking down here at 18. I don't care. In my opinion, I would be a buyer. Because again, just remember, like I say, every other company, except their precious Nvidia, every other company could always run into some of these earnings issues. But somehow with Nvidia, they're not even in the ballpark when they put out their estimates. And we're looking for about $10.5 billion potentially in revenue coming up this quarter. Again, the company said originally they were looking for $30 billion for fiscal year 2026, and then it got up to at least $33 billion. Then I believe recently they said at least like $35, $36 billion. Market cap $18 billion. Found out they don't own the patents for their water cooling tech. I see. Like I said, everyone's looking at this, and they're not looking at that. Approaching 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. Do you know where your money is? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Yes, Tom, we got it. You own NVIDIA. Like I said, you're looking for that to double for a potential $10 trillion market cap, but you got out of SMCI. You don't think there's value here. Wild. Wild. BB. I love me some BB. B&B. Holding that moving average. Looking for about 134.5 mil. Looking to earn about 3.5 cents a share. BlackBerry earnings tomorrow after close. Yeah, that bottom line is scary. Okay. And that's the bottom line. Stone Cold said so. Ooh, chee Raleigh, ooh, chee bang bang. Oh yeah, there's plenty of value in them there hills. Yep. What is going on? Oh yeah, GT. Forgot about that. GT. GT. Good for you. Good for me. I told you, bro. I told you, bros. And again, this was extreme. And listen, yeah, I didn't see it coming. I thought we were lining up for something else. But that's why I say, what do I always say? Right? It starts dropping. People start panicking. People start panicking. Instead of saying, like I used to say, if I liked it at 8.5, I love it at 6.5. Now it's back up to 9, right? We saw the same thing with Swibby. The list goes on and on. Yeah, Tom, you don't have to justify it to me, brother. It's okay. Looking to pile in for the third wave, my man. Third time's a charm, you know what they say. Bang, bang. How is Swibby holding up? Swibby. Oh. Woo! Oh, man. Why does it taste so sweet? So that's what it comes down to. Ye have little faith. Look at the oil staying up. Okay, I'm telling you, we're looking for a bounce back there. I'm telling you, we're going back to 58, back to 60 plus a barrel. Going back to 60 a barrel. 60 a barrel. Oh, sub 67.30. Totally not cool. Totally not cool. Oh my god! Just joining to say that, CNXC. Listen, Niels, either buy another one or shut up. 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 And she'll be coming when she comes. She'll be coming when she comes. Outstanding. Yeah, you'll be alright. Don't worry about it. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Look at that. 40. CNXC. Back to 40. It's actually setting up to go higher. And of course, we have CXW. Woof! Woof! Almost hit 19.5 today. Look at that. Look at that. See, where are my complainers? Where are my complainers? And again, this is why we diversify. But, again, you know, Series 7, Series 63, licensed financial advisor, manage millions of dollars. What do I know, right? What do I know? You know, I mean, you know, there's 19-year-olds who learned how to trade options. So, you know, they post some random blessed big win on Reddit. Everyone gets emotional. The logic, the common sense, the discipline goes out the fucking window. But I'm not going to get excited. So, anyone who didn't bitch and was salivating and buying down here at 16, sub 16, Congratulations and well played. That's how investing is done. Looked at SMCI just recently. You could back up if you want, please. I would appreciate that. Sentinel-1, yeah, it's been dragging ass. Still beating on revenue though. Still growing. I'm telling you, I don't know where they'll decide the bottom is. 13. I mean, the freaking thing could tank to 10 for all we know. I have no idea. Right? Even if we, like, connect these bottoms across going down, you can see the thing could come down to, like, 12 or some shit, right? So I will apologize for that. But again, when we first found it, it did phenomenal and hit highs. And now it's 50% off. I would watch maybe this around this 13 and a third, but again, they could bring it down all they want. Right? Just remember, when Palantir was doing this, it was up here. Right? Just throw that out there. So in my opinion, I think it'll be fine. Soundhound. The Love Boat. Yeah, they held it at 10, huh? Bang, 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 bang. Could drop back down to sub 10. But if markets don't completely break, then something like Soundhound right here as it starts to approach back into the single digits should kind of be on everyone's radar, in my opinion, when it approaches that level. Now, of course, if it begins to break lines and we come down to the 8s and the 7s, of course, you cross that bridge when you get to it. I do like Soundhound, though. Touch orange, go to 20 again. Yeah, very possible. Very possible. I will say, when it does sell off and pull back, it does bounce back pretty damn strongly. Need to up that guidance. Yeah, well, you know what they say. Good things come to those who wait. Oh, B of A's selling. Yeah. Bastards. Son of a bitch. Hold on, I need some water or something. I'll be right back. Don't call it a comeback. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, little pop. Little puppy. Need a little puppy. Little puppy. Jamon. Jamon Lee. Late day rally. Here we go. Here we go. Late day rally. Load them up. Load them up. So leash. Leash. Here we go, spy. Here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, they're gonna drop that dollar. They're buying. They're buying. Come on, Kryptonite. Load them up, baby. If you want to go 0 DTE, then where is it right now? It's 672.60. So yeah, if you can grab like 674s, 675s. Looking for that bang bang. Looking for that bang bang. Late day rally, late day rally. Never got me down, Ray. Never got me down. Yeah, you could do tomorrow if you want. Your call, brother. That's the beauty of it. You could do whatever you want. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. See, they gotta play with the emotions. So people don't know what to do. See that? They rally. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Let me see DraftKings actually out of curiosity. Hold on. Yeah, you can buy DraftKings calls here actually. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They like to play games. Everybody likes to play games. Ba-ba. Wow. Hmm. Huh. Playing with it. Quit playing games with my spy. Here we go. Day rally. The late day rally. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. They are really continuing to climb it, huh? Yeah, that's true. I forgot Trump was speaking tonight. So, if these end up being a loss, I'd say consider buying calls maybe on like Friday, expiring Friday, just in case. You could jump in more SPY calls right before the close if you want, going into Trump's address tonight. I think he said he's speaking at what, like 9 o'clock Eastern time. So roughly about 6 hours from now. I'm sure he's gonna say, I would assume, good things. Sink through the snow, anyone open sleigh. Stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Here we go. Late day rally. Going right into the power hour. Why? Because they're doing what I just said. In my opinion, they're buying going into this address. That's why I was very confident that the rebound was inevitable. I just kind of assumed we would kind of hold this 67.40. But they broke it down about 10 points lower. In all fairness, the dollar was climbing. The dollar was climbing. What level are we looking for? I don't know. When they go green. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking for like here at least. I'm looking for like a 30-point run right here. Minimum should be 20. Minimum should be 20. It should retest about here. Yep. Sweet. Sweet. Again, I still say if you want to play tomorrow or Friday calls, again, of course, it's a prediction, but I'm predicting that it's probably going to be mostly positive news. So, again, they've been selling the NASDAQ off. Maybe if you want to roll the dice with some QQQ calls. But, again, that's up to you. You want to wait and see how we open? Could wait and see. Here we go, late day rally. Oh, we got some earnings too. Anybody doing looking for any earnings plays? Let's see, what's today? Wednesday, right. We got Micron after the close. Also, I mean, Worthington Steel. I don't know if anyone's going to play that, but I'm sure a lot of people are going to play Micron. I do actually think Micron puts. I don't know why. Again, it's probably going to be a decent quarter. I mean, it's so hard to call with these tech companies. Accenture tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's beginning to curl back a little bit. Uh-huh. 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 And what are we looking for now? 18.5. Mm-hmm. Okay, growing nicely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like calls on ACN here. Let's see. Back set. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got BlackBerry, of course. Yeah, I would say. Oh no, well that's tomorrow after the close. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I see. I see. I see. Garden. Whoa, 3% pop. Hmm. Carmax. Hmm. Holy shit. Up. Truck bagging up. Um, hmm. 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 Yep, good old Mbot. Hanging out. Birkenstock. Hmm. Hmm. Fuel cell. Oh my goodness. Eh. Spy back above 673. Here we go. Hey, blowing out cherries. He's heating up. Look at that oil! What did I tell you, huh? What did I tell you? Can't be sleeping on that oil. Fight wars over that shit. Oh, baby. On oil, yeah, for sure. Oh, Spy, yeah, Spy, same thing. Joey Bag of Donuts. Looking for the memberships. There you go. Keep singing, baby. Keep singing. So don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Oh, baby. You're crazy, man. I like you, man, but you're crazy. Hey, who you beeping, huh? Who you beeping at, huh? Mm, you ooh, son of a bitch. Alright, hold on one sec. Hold on. You guys watching that? I'll be right back. 1 sec. Playing games. Oh, man, this is not cool, man. Very, very surprised. Very, very surprised. Ah, and they broke DraftKings back down. Yes, my apologies. I really did not expect this to happen. Unless now we see a random spike at 358, then we'll know this is all bullshit. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I know, but I hate being wrong. You know that. And I'm surprised, I'm surprised too, with everything going on with these commodities climbing. I'm surprised something even like SCCO isn't up more. That's what I mean. It's like like we have these half moves going on, you know? I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't seem like an authentic move. So it surges off the China news and then that's it. I'm telling you, man, there is some very, very shady shit going on. I am convinced. I am convinced. Not buying any of it. Got a cheap MU put. Alright. Alright. Like I said, it seems like they're kind of bringing a bunch of these tech names kind of back down to reality a little bit. Yeah, those names, so those names either report today after the close or tomorrow before the open. So if you wanted to jump in any calls or puts, you're going to have to do that now within the next 20 minutes. You can see algos manipulating. I mean, I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't know. I think we have a lot of news suppression, and I think we have rampant insider trading. And the SEC is just asleep at the wheel. Notice you never hear about the SEC until it's too late. All due respect to them. I don't know, what they're watching, what they look for, but I don't know. You notice, like, they're always kind of late. Something blows up, and then they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, this was all bullshit. It's like, yeah, but that's what you're here for, right? We needed you to disclose that like a year ago. Not now, right? Like Madoff. Like, oh, yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, we know that now. Everyone just got fucked. This guy comes out of left field, starts a fund, all of a sudden he's got billions. Like, what, you know? Like, what, you're not tracking that? You're not tracking? But then you're trying to push executive orders that track us if we have $600 or more in our bank account. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know, bro. That's what I mean. It's all bullshit, folks. It's all bullshit and it's bad for you. I'm telling you, if this thing like drops down, flashes down to this line, and then freaking sparks, that's gonna be freaking hilarious. And they do it too. I wouldn't put it past them. They do it. They do it. But yeah, we got all eyes are probably going to be on Micron earnings after the close and whatever Trump has to say tonight. So, any theories you may have, position accordingly. You have roughly 20 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. It's all nonsense. I just wish I was one of these, like, too big to fail, like, situations. Because that's obviously the best situation to be in. I mean, you could literally do whatever you want. For the most part. MU drops brings NVIDIA with it. Again, it's like hard to call. It really does seem hard to call with some of these tech companies now. Because we know, on one hand, realistically, they all got pumped up. Most of them are overvalued, right? But also on the other hand, they're all seeing increased revenue, increased demand from everything that's going on, right? So it's like you got to bring them down because you brought them up too high, but at the same time, they could go higher because they're growing. Got CarMax Fuel Cell, Micron, Spy Call. Okay. Looking for one big winner here. But I know my buddy was just telling me that, memory apparently is scarce, prices are raging, so demand is up, which means, so if demand is up, supply is down, prices are going up. That would mean theoretically that these companies are pumping them out as fast as they can, which technically is a good sign. So again, that's why you could say MU calls, you could say MU puts. It's a toss-up. Very weird afternoon here. Oil's still going. Up roughly 2.6% now. Yeah, I could see that happening also. I could see that happening also. One of those situations where we could have a good report. You could see like whatever, a 3, 5, 7% pop, and then it's just slowly bleeds and gives it away throughout the day. That is absolutely 100% feasible. But I think we also have to pay attention to what Trump says tonight. Because again, that may dictate, the overall landscape. So if it's very positive from him with an earnings beat, then it'll probably trail upwards throughout the day as opposed to selling off consistently. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Once we pop it and the greedy bastards make their money, then we can bring it down, reevaluate the situation. Tale as old as time. Oil looking very strong right now. Again, the ETF for oil is USO. USO. Yeah, they're running this back up. They are climbing this back up. Even when it ticks down, it's too strong. It's too strong. The buying's coming in. Oil with an incredible bounce. I am very surprised it couldn't get back above 67.40. Yeah, now it's climbing. What'd I say? Last 15 minutes. What'd I say? Actually, it looks like gold is almost topping out, ready to pop higher. Silver, technically in uncharted waters right now. Actually makes it pretty difficult to predict. All right, brother. I'm pumped for you. I'm pulling for you. Yeah, again, I'm sure he might say positive things, but we don't know if the market will react positively. I think there was only one or two names reporting after the close that actually generated revenue. And then the rest of those names, I believe, are tomorrow before the open. Now the dollar pulls back. Another one bites the dust. Uh-huh. Oh, it's the holiday season. 680 coal, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, oh. Oh, there you go, backing them up. Beautiful. Up low. Whoop. 9.5. Damn. What the? Backing them up. Um, what is this? Someone told me about this. What is this? Fission. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's wild. Amazon puts for the win. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day. Unless they want to drop it so that they can frickin' explode it tomorrow. Which also I wouldn't put past them. I have seen crazier things. I am very surprised. I am very surprised. And look at that. How do we finally get a break? And then you have that reaction. Uh-huh. S&P approaching 6720. MU bouncing around. I mean, everything's probably dropping now the last minute or two. DraftKings sub 34 now. It's had some outstanding timing today. Oil up almost 3%. Oh, now all of a sudden we're talking about the tanker again. Bro, you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. I don't buy any of it. Uh-oh. Do they freaking flash break this right now? Nah, you wouldn't do that. Wow. Can't even see the frickin' thing. That does not look good. This does not look good. Up. Oh, it just gapped down. Yeah, because that happens. Huh. That seemed pretty odd to me. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oop! MU popping 5.5%. EPS 460. Analysts expecting 396. Revenue 13.64 billion. Analysts expecting 12.9. So big beat from MU. Stock up about 5%. See what it wants to do. was just gonna say, I have a feeling this is not gonna hold, but is it this one? Yeah, the other ones are tomorrow morning. I just wanted to watch this for a minute. I'm curious to see if it pulls back. All right, brother. Have a good night. Well, you never know what can happen, but yeah, it looks like they're bringing him back up. It is what it is. Well, it's a shitty day in the books. Hopefully we get some nice direction tomorrow and we can map out a nice blueprint. I mean, tonight, so we can map out tomorrow, depending on what Trump says. And, of course, how the markets react. But technically, good beat, big demand for MU, which we kind of knew was coming, but I kind of felt, this one was overvalued. But as we know, sometimes we're up now and then we're down in the morning, so you never know what can happen. But stay positive, and we live to fight another day. But I'm going to end it here. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your support. Hope everyone, for the most part, had an alright day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Alright, take it easy.